Hello guys, welcome back to the shave. Brian here. So today I'm going to be doing a shave that's dedicated to all the service veterans that served in the military, today. And I'm going to be using, for my shave, it's going to be this stuff here, which is Soap Commander Endurance. And this is a take on Old Spice. So a classic take on Old Spice. And Soap Commander is owned by a Navy veteran, Darren Siebert. Him and his wife, Carrie, are a Navy family that makes soaps and makes some great products, so definitely check them out. I'm going to be using this stuff here. I'm going to be using my Gillette Fat Handle Tech razor, safety razor. And this is like a late 30s, maybe early 40s pre-war tech. So this is probably the kind of razor that the servicemen in the military were probably using at the time. So I'm very honored to be using this kind of razor. I'm going to be using that razor with this blade, which is a Personna Platinum blade. Very good blade to use. And brush of choice will be my Ever-Ready C40. This is my restored C40 Ever-Ready brush with the Smog 1305 knot, Boar knot. So this is a very nice brush. And I'll definitely enjoy using it for the shave. So let me go ahead and soak my brush and my razor and wash my face. And by the way, I'm going to be using my Old Spice shaving mud to be soaking my brush. So let me wash my face and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I just took a shower. My face is nice and clean and hydrated. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I load my brush. I usually load Boar brush, for about 20 to 30 seconds. I had this soaking for about 5 to 10 minutes in water, so one of the things you have to do with natural hair brushes is let them soak longer than a synthetic brush. So this is my 1805 Smog knot that's in this handle here, and it's a very excellent knot. And this is a very excellent soap. I love the containers of the Soap Commander soaps because they're a good size container. You can put your brush in there and load it up pretty well. So off the bat, you can smell the Old Spice scent. It's not very strong, but it's pretty close to what it smells like. I'd say probably about a 4 or 5 on scent strength as you're loading on your brush. So definitely a pretty good close version of Old Spice. So hope everybody's doing good this week. Having a good day, having a good week so far. Good weekend. All right, and I just want to say thank you for all the vets, all the service people that served in the military. Thank you for your service. And I just can't help but say thank you for fighting for our freedoms we have in this country. A lot of people don't have those freedoms in the world, and I'm just so glad that we have that freedom here in this country to do things like, pursue our interests and our careers and live our lives without having any kind of restraints. Freedom of religion. So anyway, let me go ahead and load this on my face. That was about a nice 30-second brush loading there. And this is a big knot. This is like one of the biggest Boar brush knots out there that I've ever used in a Boar brush. This is almost as big as, this is probably bigger than the Sterling Boar brush that Sterling makes, which is also an excellent Boar brush, by the way. And by the way, Sterling, I believe Rod is a service veteran or retired from service. So definitely check out his website and check out his products and Sterling Soaps and try out his products. Great, excellent products. Excellent artisan also. Him and his wife Mandy make excellent soaps, as well as lotions and aftershaves and hardware. They have hardware on their site, brushes. Alright, so I'm having a nice lather. That's the one thing about Soap Commander. I always have great lather. Great lathering soap. Alright, that's pretty good thick lather right there. You guys can see that. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Good week. It's been a crazy week with politics, with the recount of votes in Florida. I'm not going to get into politics, but man, that is just crazy what's going on in Dade County right now. Just shows you how much the divide is between both parties, political parties, Republican and Democrats, and it's just sad, you know. It's very sad. All right, let me go ahead and start that first pass. We have a first pass with the Gillette Fan Tech. And this has, this is the first use of the Personna Platinum blade, so first use of this blade, this razor. So this is one of my favorite razors, my vintage razors to use, my Fat Handle Tech. It's great, got a great handle, great shaver, nice, not too aggressive, probably about a medium, let's say mild to medium aggression on this razor. Just a smooth shaver. Got about 2 days worth of hair growth in my face. So this is doing a good job of mowing it down for sure. All right. So far, slickness is great in this soap. Very, very nice residual slickness. I don't use Soap Commander very often as I used to, but man, this soap is excellent for shaving with. Very nice slickness. And as you can see, the lather was great. All right. One thing I like about this razor, it's got a thin head, so it's really easy to get underneath your nose. You get that close spot over there. Some of my adjustable razors are kind of hard with the big head to get underneath the nose and get that hair, especially around the nostril right there. So it's always nice to use a razor like this that gets in there and gets that hair. All right. So very nice combination with this blade and this razor. Love it. And the soap is pretty still, not too strong, about 4 or 5 cent strength as that face lather, but let me go ahead and rinse my face. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. My second face lather here. Second pass. Just across the grain. First pass was excellent. Alright, so this, like I said, this knot is a monster. think they listed it as 24 millimeter, but it feels like a 26 millimeter knot. So I found this handle in an antique shop, local antique shop, and I bought the handle. Actually bought the brush. Came with an old Boar handle that I took the knot out, and I just wanted to find something to put my Samog 1305 knot into, because the handle was kind of flaking off. Because the original handle on the Samog was like that cream and green handle, which is a wooden handle with a painted on there. The paint's, I think it's a painted handle, so the paint was just coming right off. So I just want to take the hand knot, because I love the knot so much, and just put it in a different handle. So I found this handle in the antique shop, and I just knew this would be the handle I would put it in. So cleaned it up and took the old knot out of there. The old knot was pretty nasty. It was like an old, I mean, it's still pretty good shape, but just an old knot's been used so many times. I just took it out, cleaned it up, sterilized it. Took some epoxy and glued the Samog knot right into it. All right, so that was a good face lather. All right, let me go across the grain with this thing. So I'm thinking this is probably the razor that a lot of the soldiers use in World War II, or similar to it. I think the Army, the military issued a special razor. I think I'm sure they were Gillettes to the service members back in World War II. And I want to say they were like kind of like this type of razor, this tech. So I have the ball tip Gillette Tech, which has a thinner handle, and it's got the same head, I believe, but it's just, for some reason, this one just shaves a lot better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get great shades from all the techs, the ball handle one too, but this one is just a better shave for me for some reason. All right. So hope everybody's having a good week. Hoping nobody's not freezing too much up north. It's supposed to be a cold front coming through Florida, so it's gonna be down in the 60s, 50s, I believe, next week. So I was watching the news. I saw some people in Wisconsin where it was already snowing up there. So I hope everybody's playing it safe up there, wherever you are. All right, so Thanksgiving is going to be here in 2 weeks. I can't believe it. It's too fast. All right, let me go ahead and rinse my face, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back for my final pass against the grain here. It looks like I got plenty of soap left on the brush, so that's good. It's always nice. So next week is the end of the year bash for South Florida Wet Shavers, which is a shave group that I'm involved with. And I probably won't be making a shave video next week, but I'll try to put a video of the meetup event so you guys can see what we do down here, what a shave meetup looks like. And I believe Peter Cartalis will be there, as well as Rod and Mandy from Sterling Soaps. So there'll be a few celebrities from the wet shaving world there. I never met them before, so I'm kind of excited about going and meeting these people here. Great products. Both of them make great products. I started getting into Annie's shaving soaps. I have their New York City NYC soap, and it's excellent. So they're making a soap. Actually, Peter Cartalis is making a soap for the swag bags for the event. So for the members of South Florida Wet Shavers, you can buy a swag bag, and they're making a soap, meetup soap for it. So I'll be kind of excited to try that soap that he's making. And I believe Oleo is making a soap also for the swag bag. So this will be my first Oleo soap that I'll be trying out. All right, let me go against do the last. Oops. All right, that's better. Let me go ahead and do that last pass against the grain. And so far, no nicks with this razor. That's why I love this razor. It's a perfect razor. Just a smooth shaver. So I encourage you guys that wet shave, definitely if you can get into a wet shaving group that's close by. It's always great to meet up with people that share the same passion. Plus you can trade stuff, trade wet shaving stuff, get to see first, get to hold a razor that you normally wouldn't hold. Because there's always like people bringing razors and soaps and everything to these wet shaving meetups, so it's always great to see that kind of stuff. Plus, if you want to unload your den or get rid of soaps that you don't use anymore, what better place to do it than a shave meetup? I'm going to try to bring some of my stuff there that I don't use hardly anymore, but unfortunately, I like to hang on to everything I have, so there won't be too much stuff. Definitely not the stuff I'm using today. I'm hanging on this stuff. It's my favorite, one of my favorite setups to use. This razor, this soap. All right, let me go ahead and do that last pass underneath my nose here. All right, nice slickness in the soap. I love this slickness. All right, let me go ahead and rinse, guys. And I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. And I just want to say that this soap, normally I wouldn't do that with any other soap, but this soap is so slick that I can actually buff my mild razor maybe over another area, the same area maybe a couple times. But I wouldn't recommend it with any other soap too much or too many soaps unless they're really slick, because you can definitely cause a little irritation. But for some reason, this soap is really slick, so I can do that without causing too much irritation on my chin or my face if I'm going over it more than once. So anyway, my recap is the Soap Commander Endurance Soap, which is the Old Spice, classic take on the Old Spice. And it's a very mild scent Old Spice. So I'd say about 4 or 5 scent out of the packaging. And the razor I used is the Gillette Tech, Fat Handle Tech. And this has no date code, so I mean you guys can't see that, but there's definitely no date code on this. So I want to say it's, when I looked it up on the Gillette date code chart, they estimate this razor to be late 30s, 1930s to early 40s, so it's in there somewhere in that range. But excellent, efficient shaver. I would say about a mild to medium aggression. Very nice shaver. I use my Personna Platinum blade. Excellent blade, and these are the Israeli-made blades. Not the red ones, but these are made in Israel. The other Persona is made in Israel. And use my C40 Ever Ready brush that I restored. It's got the Samog 1305 knot, excellent Boar brush knot. If you ever get into Boar brushes, this is the one to get. Definitely excellent Boar brush knot. This one or Sterling Boar is one of the top, to me, one of the top Boar brushes out there. So, and in my shave, my post shave will be the classic Old Spice Aftershave, which is the Shelton version, which is the original Old Spice before they changed the company to Procter & Gamble. So this is the original maker of Old Spice, and it's got the glass bottle, so you know this is old. But I got this. I'm going to be taking it out of this one here, which is the same aftershave, just a different bottle. This is like the old classic flask Old Spice bottle that I had for many years that still has the original Old Spice in it. So let me go ahead and take this out of here. All right. Okay. Oh man. Woo! One thing about these old-time aftershaves, definitely a lot of alcohol, but man, feels very, very nice and refreshing. All right, guys, that's my shave today, and it's Saturday night, so I'll probably be posting this either late tonight or tomorrow morning. But guys, thank you to all the veterans out there for serving, and happy Veterans Day tomorrow. And thanks for watching, guys. Hit like if you like my shave, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys later. Take care. See you next weekend.